Gretta is a songwriter who was discovered by a disgraced record label executive.
We're going to my partner to play him your music. You got your demo?
No.
You don't have a demo?
They decide to work on an album together to distract from their recent breakups. The experience will change how they look at life in Begin Again.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm here with Brenna and Lisa. We're here to talk about the new romantic comedy, Begin Again. We've all just seen it. Lisa, what did you think?
I thought it was a really sweet film. Good music, nice romantic theme without being cliche. Aside from a few structural problems with the script, I found it to be a really compelling film.
I have to agree with you, although I hesitate to call it a romantic comedy because it's a comedy. There are some romantic elements to it, but it bucks every major cliche. The reason why I don't like the genre of romantic comedy, it doesn't do any of that, which is why I feel this film is so much more enjoyable.
Weren't you always worried that they were just about to do it, and you're like, please don't? And I could feel, because I was next to you, and I'm like, Brenna's gonna be like, oh. And they didn't do it, which is great.
That's what I was afraid was going to happen when I first saw about it, but we don't really get fresh new stuff in the rom-com genre.
Right.
So seeing that made it even more enjoyable.
I loved the romantic tension there that was there. It could go either way, and he always picked the non-cliche way. I mean, there are moments when it's, don't kiss her, don't kiss her. Yeah. And in a normal rom-com, it's kiss her, kiss her. Yeah. But he always makes the right decision in that.
We also have a bit of a pseudo-musical type format where the music is a very important part of this film. Yeah. It's very folk hipster pop, which is what's popular now. It fits, it's cute, it fits with the character, it fits with the New York yuppie type scene that it's in. I'm not really a fan of that music, but I enjoyed it here.
One aspect of the film that I didn't like was the structure of the script. Okay, the film's called Begin Again. So we have that sort of disjointed script that goes lots of flashbacks, spirals back on itself. Mm-hmm. So the film began again, and every character began again, and every song recording began again. And I found after a while, I found that tedious and really a little obvious and distracting.
I'm going to disagree with you a little bit. I actually liked the kind of flashbacky stuff. At first, I was a little taken back by it because I didn't quite know why they were doing it. But I thought to myself, if we had done this linearly, I don't think it would have been as interesting. It would have been very common.
You know, I told you I write songs from time to time.
What do you write them for?
I mean, what for? For my pleasure and for my cat.
Oh, really? Does he like them?
Yes, she seems to.
How do you know?
Because she purrs.
Maybe she's booing.
No, she purrs at Leonard Cohen too, and she has very good taste.
Maybe she's with you.
Okay, can we stop talking about cats now?
I think that what really got me for this film were the characters, because they are very unique. They seem like real people. You have Mark Ruffalo, who is drunk and not doing his job, and he's sloppy, and he's driving while drinking from a hip flask, and he's sort of despicable, but you come to like him. Mm-hmm. You have Adam Levine, who normally would just be the aloof rock star who goes away and doesn't care anymore, but you believe that he honestly tries, that he wants to make it work.
I wasn't sure if I did, though.
Oh, I
was like, you still could be a slime ball.
I think he thought he could do it. I think he was a slime ball, but I think that he thought that he could do it, that he would give it another try. The only real real character that I wasn't crazy about was our lead character, our Keira Knightley.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
What was it? Greta. Was Greta. She's just sort of
kind
there.
Of plain and,
yeah. Like, what's the big deal with her?
She was the artiste who would not sacrifice her values. Right. And having her character comes in the music industry, she's very familiar with the industry. She knows what it takes to achieve and to have success in the music industry.
Lost stars, trying to light up the dark.
Done. What do you think?
I think I'm angry. I think I'm mad at you because it's so good that I hate you a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. What's it called?
I don't know. Lost Stars?
I think I love it, and I think it's incredible. And is it about? It's about me, or it's not about your other boyfriend, right?
I don't know if it's about you, but it's definitely for you.
What I was fascinated by was how they were creating her album. Mm-hmm. And not just, seeing the locations they used, because clearly this is a love letter to New York, but I just found it interesting, and I was like, I want to see somebody actually do an album like this.
It was very fascinating and complex, and you wanted to see different ways that they could integrate the city. Like
Right.
they have the scene where they use some kids who are playing basketball.
Yeah.
They use the sound of sirens, of of bells ringing, and it's just stuff you never thought of.
The one I didn't believe, though, was the subway.
Oh,
There's no way they would hear anything but the subway train.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's happening right
that
now?
song's gonna be awful on there.
But I also thought, too, that they did use locations that were a little obvious. Like, in my head, I was guessing which ones they would use, and every single one of them was like, use somewhere different. So I liked when they went on the roof and they did the rooftop one. I thought that was cool.
With great music, no gushy rom-com cliches, and Adam Levine with a ridiculous beard, Begin Again is just good, sweet fun. See it.
For the performances, the music, and the insight into the recording industry, I say see it.
Well, it does rely on a couple romantic dramedy tropes. I still think this is a sweet and inventive film, and I say see it.
Cheers.
To beards.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. Let's begin again.